But it brings out a couple of different players, and I know we're going to go through our list of players who have made a cap, who figuring out where on the team they'll be. But just some talking points, all right? Just some main lines that I'm thinking about going into what the March window will be leading up to the festivities of the World Cup here in the United States. First of all, Christian Pulisic, we have to see you in top form. Okay, we've seen what you've done for AC at AC Milan. We've seen what you've done in Serie A and how you've established yourself as one of the best players, if not the best player, and a lot of people can make that argument in Italian football right now. You have journalists actually saying that historically you are already amongst some of the best to ever play in that league. That seems like blasphemy to most people who don't want to give American soccer players any credit, okay? You've been good at the club level. We need you to produce with the national team and give us hope going into the 2026 World Cup, all right? Captain America, that's on your shoulders. Weston McKennie, we need to see all of those tools that you have in your skill set. We need to see the explosiveness. We need to see your dynamic play set up this team so that we can put pressure on a lot of these A-sides. Luciano Spalletti has talked in length about how much he loves your skill set and what you can do. Talked about you as a striker, which is obviously not going to happen in this context. However, the dynamic play, the explosiveness, everything that you do, that will set up this team for success in the 26 World Cup, but we need to see it leading up to it. Matt Freese, you're the guy, okay? Matt Turner served his purpose. I thought he was great, but clearly he's not the guy anymore. You're the guy. And I know we have some other dudes that are coming up that we're going to talk about that might be able to challenge you for your spot moving forward, but this is your World Cup. Treat it like that, okay? Channel your inner Tim Howard. Go out, be able to control play, really like be the guy, be the captain, be the leader, be the vocal leader of this team, because you have to be. You're the most important position in the field, on the pitch. Sorry, Ryan. Sorry. Get my terminology right. You are the most important on the pitch, in my personal opinion. Gio, is this your redemption story? I would love to see it. After everything that happened in 2022, what you did in those windows leading up to holidays and the new year, that was pretty cool to see. We've had some heated debates on this podcast about whether Gio Reyna deserves a spot or will even find himself in a position to make an impact in the 26 World Cup. This is your opportunity. These upcoming windows are your opportunity. I don't care how small the window is, make an impact. Prove that this is your redemption story. I got one more for you, okay? I don't know if you want to add any more to this list, Ryan, but I just typed all this out. Chris Richards, can we shut down top-end countries? Okay, I know you're not alone, but shutting out Japan with their key guys out, cool, but that doesn't really impress me or anybody else. I will always give credit where it's due to this U.S. men's national team. If they win a game, they win a game. Good teams find a way to win. I don't care how it looks. Okay, but you're not playing against the 20s, the 25s, the 30 pluses in the standings in the world anymore. We're playing against top 10 teams here, in top 15 and top 20, like real, truly competitive, could make a run teams in the World Cup. Can you anchor the defensive side of things and be able to shut down some of their best options leading up to the biggest tournament in American soccer history? Okay, so that's it. That's my list, all right? So I went through one by one. If you got any else to lead that you want to add to that, feel free.
I think this rant would have been very good in a couple months. I mean, some of these guys could not be on the roster. I mean, Reyna might not be on it. I mean, I like the passionate rant, but like it's
like
January 30th. Like there could be an injury with some of these players, and Pochettino mentioned that. I mean, I like that you tried to be Alexi Lalas real quick, but like, I mean, it's January 30th. We don't even
Sorry, it's the red hair. I can't control it.
Playing together, and so I guess if we want to break things down, well, Pulisic is obviously the leader. First off, we got to make sure all these players get to the World Cup healthy and they're actually 100% fit. Reyna could not be on the roster. Just putting it out there. Starting, I guess, responding with Pulisic. I mean, yeah, he's the heart and soul of the team. But, I mean, if we're going to put all the expectations on him, I like it. And he's playing so well with a club team. But at the same time, we're going to see the same thing with the way we're going to see Dylan Larkin out here in the Olympics is the same way that Pulisic is really good players when there's great players around him. But when he has to lead, it's not quite that level, and that's just the way it is. And he's a captain, shouldn't be the captain. Let's see, Chris Richards. There's a lot of other things that go on in terms of trying to stop a team from scoring. It's one center back. There's still going to be two others. There's still the
I
double
know. I
pivots
said he
in
wasn't
front.
alone. I know. I
Um,
said that.
did you say Matt Freese is the most important player on the field?
Would you argue that the goalkeeper is arguably one of the most important positions on the pitch?
No, there's probably 3 or 4 players that are more important than a goalie.
You don't think a good goalkeeper would help you win games?
CDM is the most important. The midfield is the most important position group in all of soccer. Think of an offensive line. If that goes, everything goes. Center back is more important than a goalie, in my opinion. Goalie, sure. 3 or 4th? No, Matt Freese is not the most important. If we're looking at the USA, I would say Adams to me is the most important. I'd then go Pulisic. I would then go Chris Richards. I'd still go McKennie's more important, and then I finally get to Freese. Freese. This is going to be his only World Cup because the younger goalies are going to be way better coming 4 years. So he better make the most of this opportunity. But no, I would not say Matt Freese is the most important. Gio Reyna, we got to see if he even gets on the roster. Is it a redemption story? Well, he seems to always show up for the men's national team, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. But redemption, I would like to say that, but he's got to get on the roster first. Weston McKennie, I would say you talked about his skill set. He's not going to play striker. We talked about that earlier in the week. He's not playing striker. I would say, can he just have some cohesiveness with Tyler Adams? We know that he can do that and just control the midfield as best as he can. But the thing is that midfield is going to be outnumbered in just about every single game unless you were to push in one of the other outside backs. But no, Weston McKennie and Tyler Adams are most likely going to be outnumbered in just about every single game. I like the passionate rant, but I think we're a couple months away.
Yeah, I hear you.